Hello everyone, welcome to weekly forecast with fundamentals is 2-in-1. This live is only going to be available for YouTube members, so if you ever want to be that, it's $5 a month. If not, take notes, make sure. The reason why is because I'm sick. Actually, I'm actually not well at whatsoever under any circumstances. So I'm just trying to do one thing. So if it's a slow day, if it's a bad video, if it's a slow whatever thing is called nowadays, I don't care. I'm here. Okay, I'm trying my best. So if you have charts you want me to go through, you send them. You send those in Discord. And that's it. We're gonna go through 3 reports: SEB, Danske Bank, and ING for next week, at least for the fundamental background, and we're going to go through some updated weekly, monthly outlooks. So we will take it from there as well. We'll go through some news as well that has been happening ever since Friday, I guess. So we shall see what really happens here. So just take everything lightly and nicely. Oops, that was the wrong one. And don't burn me for anything. I'm just trying to do my best, and that's good enough for today. Alright, my name is Ewinningstrategy for over 8 years. Been trying to do this Forex thing and failing every day, so that's what we're going to do today. And if you don't fail like me, but you have fantastic results, you just need to add some extra money. You can actually get funded using.
This video/stream is sponsored by Trader Central. Trader Central provides funding for traders, spot cryptocurrency exchange services, and access to trading tools like copy trade software, portfolio tracking, and a social platform exclusive for communicating with trader friends. Sign up now using the link in the description and get up to 30% off on your first plan.
So with today's sponsor, you can get 30% up to 30% off for the first. What's it? The first plan? Yeah. Good luck that. So where are we today? Well, today we are nothing else than short of SEB. SEB comes out. I think it was on Friday. It came out, or Thursday came out with a report, and they said that this week is going to be dominated by central bank, Fed on Wednesday, which I mentioned last week. They are expecting 50 basis points, which is more than 80% of the forecasters are expecting 50 basis points. In the UK, BOE is going to have a widely expected delivery of traditional 25 basis points hike on Thursday. As for Sweden, 25 basis point hike, and a hawkish rate path is expected. The US payroll on Friday is likely to remain firm, as some of them have passed the overheating peak. The Norges Bank rate decision on Thursday is intermediate meeting and will not include any new macro projections. And the European data is second tier this week with retail sales and industrial production. That is that. And then we are currently here. And the rate path is that we're going to be by May 2023. We're going to be at around 3% interest rate in America. That's actually quite a lot. So, just be aware of a very aggressive rate hike path. The other thing is dollar strengthening has been happening ever since. What is my concern for May is that we are going to be not really what we are going to be. Maybe peaking on dollar. I don't know if it's going to happen yet so far, but I'm just in the process of thinking about it at least, so that it doesn't come as a surprise. Key indicator, we're going to go through that. Key economic indicators for this week, we're going to go through that as well. The other thing that is interesting with all these reports is that you have all these graphs, and you can see kind of where we are. In this, like, where are we in compared to previously? If you take the industrial production in Germany for March, and it's the industrial production index, and we are getting we haven't peaked at least, but we are getting there. and Sweden is doing the best apparently, and then America is now doing better, but it has one more industrial production data point than everybody else. Rate hikes in Norway is expected to be around 2.5 by market pricing by 2023. So that is also very aggressive overall rate hiking. When we go over to Danske friends, they have key global views, rising in stagflation risk because of Ukraine, especially in Europe, weaker growth coming in, just saying, and higher commodity prices to keep inflation elevated for longer. Fed is to rate hike by another 225 basis points by this year. ECB to hike in July. That is as well right now, but generally by the market being priced in at 300. So sorry, 275 plus from now, total 300. By the end of this year. So have that in mind. So that is very aggressive, and it leads to dollar strength. It also leads to other things as weakening, especially yen. Not because of that, but because the yen has a totally different economic cycle at the moment. It is really not having inflation whatsoever. It's really trying hard to get inflation, but it's not really happening. So that is that. Global growth concerns have really hit the market. If you look at like S&P 500, it's really gone down. It's really gone, to the bottom here. Hello, Tito. And for us and the global risk, fear-based stock market, okay, fair enough. That is okay for them to kind of think that way, but still, we, are closer than in a quite some time, closer to extreme fear. The thing is, what this market is going to do is going to price in this extreme fear for some, whatever the time is going to be. I don't know what it's going to be, 1 week, 1 day, 1 month. And then whenever it's done pricing in that fear, it's going to back up again. Now, the thing is that the market is generally going to be like, well, what are we going to do about it? The market is going to do quite a little about it, actually. But it's going to be interesting to see when it starts turning around and for what reason. And sometimes it doesn't even need to be a reason even. Okay? Hope that makes sense. I just need to make sure that I'm still sick. I'm sorry. My brain doesn't think two thoughts. I'll have one thought in my brain in one go, and I don't critically think what I'm going to say next. So the other thing is that Emmanuel Macron was given another 5-year term, and I think the market was a bit happy about that, so that we don't get Marine Le Pen, which was a bit more radical. She was against NATO, so fair enough of that, and probably also more environment. I can't remember all her policies off the top of my head, but market kind of likes to see, generally speaking, the same guy again, because they know what they're gonna get. Because Marine Le Pen hasn't been present before in France, so it's kind of like a wild card coming in, and market doesn't necessarily like that. It's kind of the same thing with Mr. Trump. So the market really didn't like Trump when he came in, and continued to like him more and more. But that's kind of stuff that would move the market in terms of how they perceive that that president in particular. A busy week awaits markets in the US. FOMC meeting on Wednesday. We have Mr. What? We have NFP on Friday, as far as I remember. We have ISM services on Monday. We have business climate and consumer confidence in Europe. That can move the market per se. We have RBA. Ooh, nice. RBA on Tuesday. We have Fed on Wednesday. And we have nothing else there. And then we have some IMSM services. Federal Monetary Policy Statement, an FOMC conference, and then we have some export-imports in Thursday. We have Bank of England. Oh, this is a super week. Oh my Lord Jesus have mercy. And then non-farm payroll on Friday, together with the unemployment rate. Okay, that's really a week. So that's gonna be hard as Bank of England, Bank of England, Fed, and the RBA as three banks having two of them having rate hikes. So okay, fair enough. CPI v Tokyo, and if you look at this just for 2 seconds to look at this CPI core, that is negative 0.5. Negative 0.5 and 1.8 year over year. So just have that in mind. It's really not a lot of inflation in Japan. That's really why it's really the reason why it's falling. And the other thing for this report from Danske is that it has a calendar, but it also has these macro forecasts for fixed income and exports, imports, inflation, wage growth, unemployment, public debt, public budget, current accounts, and then there is somewhere here as well, there is key interest rates, 10-year T-notes, currency versus euro versus Danske, Norwegian and SEK against the euro, yen, pound, Swissy. So you can see where they believe euro dollar is going to go, for example. So within 12-month window, they think it's going to be at 105. They believe within 3 months it's going to be at 107. But if you look at the current market right now, where are euro right now? We are at 105. Just mentioning. The other thing that also is important is Westpac. I haven't found Westpac before this meeting, but I guess it's somewhere in my emails. That thing is with Westpac, it also always gives out its theories of the world about their what they believe is going to be the future rates of Australia, of New Zealand against the dollar. Also, I guess Australia against New Zealand. And it's not too far down that you can read about this. I just needed to load. Crying out loud. Come on, mate. Do we need to have a faster internet? So you go down there and see Forex rates, exchange rate forecasts. They believe that Australian dollar, US dollar is going to go up to 7.8 in June 23. And also that New Zealand dollar is going to go up to 0.72. Euro is going to go up to 114. So they have a much dollar bearish outlook. And you would probably go in to look into why would they go to the length and be against what I believe. And the reason is that they believe that market has priced in what is already has happened, and the economy is doing fairly well, and therefore dollar should fall, and that they don't see the inflation to be a key important. Sorry, it's not a risk event, but okay, fair enough. That is another one. So I'm going to give you guys, just so you can find it. There you are, guys. There you are. That is that one. There is that one. There is that one. Fair enough. Good enough for you. Good enough for me. Eurozone have slow inflation. No, Eurozone economy slows as inflation increased to 7.5. Still a lot. What to expect from the Federal Reserve? A 50 basis point rate hike from the Federal Reserve is well expected. Recently, commentary officials and the fact that inflation is well above target, and employment rate is just 3.6 negative. Q1 print will shrugged off with quantitative tightening. Also announced QT. continue to see the risk skew towards shifter, more aggressive action. So dollar strength. So we're going into this month now. And I'm going to go to 4 hours. I'm going to go to that one, bullish bias, monthly. Here we go. Bada bing, bada boom, boom. Fantastic. So as you can see, 101.8 is kind of the level you want to see market coming down to. You're hoping for that to happen. So a bit of a fall, a bit of a bearish move there coming in. And the other thing is that is kind of what the retail traders are already trying to happen. That dollar is going to weaken. You have 76% Aussie falling. Australian dollar of retail traders, 76 of them are already buying it, and 79 of those trading euro are buying euro. Pound, 82 of those retail traders trading pound is buying it. So it's definitely more dollar bullishness coming in, and target for this month is 106.37. The other problem here, or the other question here, is how do you deal with that with weekly, right? Because that comes down to the central of the month is around M2. So I would say, okay, somewhere in this area, I'm looking for price to reverse back up again. And one of my targets, I will have 2 orders here then, and one of my targets will then be 105, and the other one will be 106. And stop loss is probably going to be 50 pips anyways. So yeah, so somewhere below 101.50 if I was to trade it myself. I don't have the ability. I don't think I have that availability in my broker, but some of you guys have. I know Harold has at least. So there you go. Coming into this month of Australian dollar, if they're going to increase interest rates on Tuesday, I think this will have a small run higher. The only question is it going to be for the longer time, or just a short time, a small time, or a very long time? And I think that what you have to remember that pullbacks in a downtrend, you're thinking, hey, that is opportunities. So I will look for a reversal around 172.60, and if it doesn't work out, then whatever. And then targeting 67. Is that even possible for us to go down to 67? Have we fallen enough now? Well, the whole question for you as a dollar bear is, do you have currently bullish Aussie dollar moving? No, you don't. You have a lower low here on Friday, and I'm still stuck into my plan of selling it. So that's kind of my master plan number 8, down to 67.50. The other one is up to 73.60 and then lower. So it depends where we fall in between here. And how do I overlap that with monthly? With weekly. It's kind of like an overlapping situation that I really want to see, which we don't have this week. So I can, on the weekly, I can just pass this week and be like, okay, next week, I want this to be higher, and I can do that instead on weekly. So next week we're gonna have a sell here. So we have Fed, okay, we have NFP, we have RBA, we have 3 major moves this week. Can this one just say, adios, amigos? It was nice to see you as well, but I would just take a dive lower, go down to 70, 69, 50, whatever, and then go higher again? That is definitely plausible, my friends, and that is what that's what the market is paying you to do, is to really figure out what is your plan here. My plan is I want to be paid for selling around 72.50 to 73.50. So somewhere around there, I want to be a seller on the monthly, and I think it's pretty normal for us to expect a pullback here. And yeah, so seasonality wise, Definitely dollar bullish. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Wow. Thank you very much for passing by. And if you're thinking of weekly only, you're like, okay, what do I do here, bro? You can, of course, do that short-term move there and then maybe expect that one. So you just take this one first, take it down to 69.50 and back up again. Fair enough. Or at least this move. But I want to, first of all, wait for the bigger one before I take the smaller one. Okay, that is a plan for everyone to see, for everyone to hear, and good luck. For euro dollar, we're going to go for daily first. First of all, we have a very bearish downtrend. I think everyone can see that. There's no hocus pocus filocus in that bush. The only problem that I have is that we might be able to... We're not at central. We are very low, and that just comes down to the patience game. How able are you to wait for 107 before falling again? Down to 103 or 102. 102 is the ultimate target. And if we go down to 102, it's definitely ultimate target. Getting out and all those questions and all those things. The other thing that I do see now, I see more and more risk coming out of Europe. I see more and more reason for this is going to be going down before it goes back up again. And really is you need to do research, keep yourself awake and be like, what does the market think? What does the market do when they're being told, for example, that Ukraine is not going to produce any more sunflowers, or they're not going to produce any more, wheat? No, I can't remember right now. And what do you do when the European Union is proposing to ban Russian oil by the end of the year? Does that make you, woohoo, fly off the window and be jumping on the top of the tables? Or are you like, that's kind of not good at all? So that is events that will make oil go higher and euro go down. Straight off the bat. Yep. And then what else? Stocks not happy whatsoever. Okay, cool, whatever. And also there has been more losses in that sphere of stocks producing losses for the first time since like financial crisis. So are we now going into stagflation? Are we now going into areas where we should probably have been in? Although that we shouldn't really be in? We are yet to see. So that is kind of the movement down. I wanted to go a big up before we go down. Pound had a bid on Friday, and to be honest, I will not be surprised if this one just goes straight to the moon this week, as we have really just fell pretty hard last week, and if this one now is continuing to go higher, I have no problems of going up to 128. That is 300 pips up, 250 pips up. We have on the smaller time frames made a small reversal. This is of course against dollar bullishness move, but pound has its own power to just go straight higher and not really bother whatever dollar does. Especially when it comes to interest rate decisions. So just bear in mind that one as well, that this is not the first one that I'm going to sell this week. And it's definitely not going to be an easy one to trade. So if anything that I've said so far has made you feel like, woohoo, fantastic, Eivind, you have given us brand new information. We didn't know that this is available. Please give your thumbs up or like. Please give your like if I've told you anything about everything. That meaning that you have learned something new today, or you have got a new perspective on the markets that you kind of didn't have already. That's kind of that, and then I've shown you that one. So, what if, there's a what if in my head as well right now, is what if the market just goes boom on Monday? Are you going to buy that thing? Are you going to buy that now? Or are you going to be like, well, I don't know, I don't care? So the question is, that is also should be a part of your plan. You should definitely be somewhere there. So New Zealand dollar has really had a lot of sell coming off, and basically because of China. I also saw, it was quite a long time ago, I think it was an insider YouTube video from 2021 where they were talking about sheep farmers in New Zealand that really had a hard time because earlier they were selling like the sheep wool at $7 per kilo, per kg. And now they were sending, well, it was at that point it was it $1.2 per kilo? That is, I think, I don't know when that price was from, but I think it was from July 2021 or something like that. So really, really interesting that market has just fallen because of why trade wars and COVID because of America. Hello, Princely. Hello, Raphael. Hello, Gunai. Hello, Miro. So another one that, very easy peasy. Every month, you look for what? You look for Central. You look for M3. You look for take profit for the weekly. Sorry, for the monthly. And then the same thing for weekly. You're thinking 65, 50, down to 63. So you're thinking that way, that way, that way, and then that way, and then that way, kind of thing. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. As you can see here earlier, where we have just barely touched central pivot, you have touched central pivot, and we have not touched central pivot whatsoever. So maybe this week we can come back up to 65.50 or 65.17. Look for reversal down there on smaller time frames, and then going downwards to 63 at least for this week, and then 61.50 for next upcoming week. I think this is going to continue lower. You're New Zealand not really having any fun there. Pound yen, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys have been looking forward to this one, because this one is a bombshell of a nice, forward-looking, beautiful trade setup. All right, so we have the monthly M2, we have the weekly M2 at 161.35, and oh my lordy, if that one goes higher from there, if it comes down to there, that's the clearest buy in history, So really, it's really important. Is it really important that if it comes down there, that you're buying as a buyer? It's clear as day, nothing else. Not that I'm giving any financial advice whatsoever, but I'm going to do it, so you can do whatever you want. I don't care what you do. What I care about that you do your trading plan, you do your tradings, you do what you're supposed to be doing as a trader, and not following me, but just listening to, some of the more fundamental things that I do say. And sometimes there is something interesting, and sometimes it's just jokes. I don't know. So yeah, selling pound yen at 64.116. Okay, cool. Did you know that my ding dong dong was in the Guinness Book of World Records? Did you know that my ding dong dong was there? It was until the librarian told me to take it out. So, that's that. And then yen pairs we can go through. I will go through oil as well. I didn't think I did that on Friday. No, sorry, on Thursday. But here we are at least, anyways. Okay, so we did go up a bit, and we had a bit of a good fall on Friday. I think this is still going to go higher, and I think this is, a pretty good one to the upside. And, fair enough, coming into demand again. We haven't gone down to our break-even trade whatsoever, so that is 102. which just gonna put that out there. It's like there somewhere, entry. So right now, you know, I really see this central pivot at 102. I don't want it to go lower than the 102, 103. I also hope that it is this news over the weekend that Europe is going to try to work towards banning Russian oil by the end of the year. It's going to make this one go boom. Will go up to 111 without even going down to 103 or 102, so that we can just, you know, do whatever we want any time of the day, kind of thing. So, you know, 111, 11, sorry, not 111, 111 is the target for the week, for the week, and then for the month, we'll probably go all the way up to 114. So how do you play this one out? You play this one out by saying, this is the first target I'm going to take, and then I'm going to be break even, and I have 2 orders from here. I'm going to put 2 orders in here, and then I'm going to have a pullback. I'm going to back down to this level here, and then back up again. That's kind of what you're hoping for, generally speaking, in a normal market, and then we shall see if we're ever going to get it. We will see if we're ever going to get it. Gunnar says gold and USD. We can go to gold as well. And what I've done on Friday, I think it was, sorry, Thursday. Sorry, people. Sorry. Is that I saw this one to go lower. That is my bias for coming up to May. And let's see, monthly there. Yeah. So central pivot is around 1920. Going down to 1820. That's kind of one thing. The other thing is going up to 1900 and then lower. So those are kind of your 2 prices to sell. If you want to buy, that's totally up to you, but I'm not going to. So yeah, 1902, 1923, and then we are going to be rock stars. We're going to be rock stars. The other thing that I'm just going to do right now, I'm just going to have a bit of a small pause so I can think, and because I get nauseous right now, so please just have 2 seconds with me. Try to get back again. Sorry, people. I'll get through it. I'll get through it. I don't want to cry. That's what I do when I'm sick. I cry. So, okay. Okay, put this together. Come on. Shut up. So gold. That is that one for gold for the downside, and then USSR. I hope that it should go a bit. That it will continue higher, and then I had a pullback that I kind of wanted. I remember I wanted to go a bit lower, and then down to 1500. Was it 1500? I think it was. yeah, at least coming down into the buy zone now. So then going up to 16.25, I think it's good enough for me now this week. Just gonna put it actually. Can I put that into like a trade plan or something like that, and then use this R. And then what else? Where is it? Can't do that. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Then I'll take that one there. Okay, small break can go away. Fair enough. Copy image. There we go. Sell gold. Sorry, not gold. Bullish on oil. It's a bit messy. Sorry, people. Just gonna tidy up a bit. And then 1014, 102. Fair enough. Just so I don't need to do it later on as well. Because I don't think I will be doing anything afterwards this, actually. Just bear with me, people. Sorry. One there, one there. There. Euro. Okay, fair enough. That is that one, because somebody asked me for trade plans, and I'm like, bro, hey, you are. Have a good day. Lovely day. Hope you enjoy it. And fair enough. So that is that one. The New Zealand dollar as well. Just make sure we have that as well, so we can live our life easy and straightforward. Sorry, people. Sorry. Sorry. Look stressed. Market guy, I'm not really. I have eaten something really bad yesterday. I've been cramping all day and have been just in bed. Truth, to be honest, it's been a really crappy day, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm deteriorating every second. I feel it. So I'm just trying to get through it, and then we'll take it from there. Some people can't live without me, so I also want to do you guys a favor. At least you know that I never gave up on you. I always believe in you. I always come here and help you guys out, no matter what. Hi, Sammy. Long time no see. Hope you feel better soon, Eivin. Thank you very much, Otto. Yeah. Join trial while having a few. Hi. Where were we? Yen pairs. Yen pairs, I hope that it can make it higher this month. Basically because of yen weakness more than anything else. Oopsie daisy. and a general belief that this is where I believe generally it's going to go in the end. So around price now, I just needed to reverse back up higher on Aussie yen, and then up to 96.40 CAD yen, coming down to 100, and then going back up again to 104 and 105. So CAD strength, it's kind of what I've hoped for. I guess it's not necessarily the same thing as what's going to happen, but that's what I believe in, and I just need a reversal here at around 10300. Same thing, not euro yen, I'm not going to do that euro yen thing. New Zealand yen, more sad that it did go so low, but I can't make it do anything else than that. So that's another one that I really look forward to buy. So bullish bias there. That's a cracker there. So that's almost automatically a buy for me, because it's monthly M2, weekly M2. It's almost guaranteed going higher. Nothing is guaranteed, but it's in the theory of everything. That's just fantastic. That's just fantastic. Overlay of each other. So definitely for me. something to look forward to. Looking to buy that one as well. Eivind, can we do XBRUSD ones? What is XRB USD? Coinbase? XRP? No. Is it XRP you want? XBR USD. What's that? Brent? Okay, it's oil. I've already done oil, bro. Food poisoning is the worst pain. Plenty of fluids. Yeah, trying to drink something. Hope you got better soon. Disease size. Your well-being is more important at this point. Thank you very much, Marilyn. Samuel says, hi, have you done dollar pairs? Yes, I've done everything. So you can just go back in this live and I've done all the dollar pairs. I've done the yen pairs. I've done gold, oil, USD ZAR. I have done a one to the euro pound as well, just to look at it for you guys. Just on the opinion of what it's doing, nothing really. So okay, whatever. Swissy yen, okay, maybe not. So Swiss dollar, Swissy. Fair enough. Needs to come down a whole ton of pips though, but if so, it's either that way. It's either that way or that way, and then down to like that price. I think it was. That's weekly, sorry. Yeah, monthly around there, 96 level. I guess you can look for higher highs as well, and up to 1. But I don't know if it's ever going to do it, but it would be fun if it does. So yeah, so I think that is enough for me today. I think you have gotten what you want, what you should have gotten out of me. 10-year T-note, going higher, S&P falling down. Nasdaq falling down, US 30 falling down. I'm not buying there anymore. I'm just waiting for pullback, reversal, all that shebang, and I am not really being bothered to do anything. Puppy Poo, you just go back in this live, and yeah. So it's been a blast with you guys. I'm sorry, I'm sick. I can't do this anymore. I need to rest. My head is my head is not working anymore. I do apologize. I'll get better soon. I hope there's going to be a live tomorrow at some point. I'm going to be at A1 tomorrow as well. So I see you for the New York Open, I think it's going to be. And then I'll see you then, okay? What do we expect with new monthly candles? We expect dollar bullishness. We expect yen bearishness. We expect euro to continue falling. And we shall see soon. Boom.